It was a really cold February day when John Parsons, our lovely chapter registrar, took me to St. Mary's Church in New Britain, Connecticut. This is going to be a very different kind of organ crawl video because it will be narrated by me, and I am not the organist here. There is no organist currently at St. Mary's, although apparently they have someone who comes in to play on occasion. Therefore, the voice you're hearing right now is mine. My name is Michelle Horsley, and I'm the current dean of the Greater Hartford AGO chapter. St. Mary's is located in New Britain, about 15 minutes south of Hartford, in a town that was once bustling with industry. Black & Decker were famously headquartered here, and the town was given the name Hardware City, among other things. There are substantial Polish and Puerto Rican populations here, and this church happens to be located directly across the street from my favorite Polish store, Roly Poly Bakery. My first impression of this church was amazement at its size. The sanctuary is absolutely enormous. Incredible stained glass in every direction, most notably a massive rose window in the front of the church. The organ here is a very early Austin from 1906, and as you may tell, the console is original. It's 3 manuals and 30 ranks. Here are the specs according to an entry from 2014 via the Organ Historical Society's online database. Not all the stops listed here are currently playable, many need to be serviced, but it's still capable of some really lovely registrations. What I find most interesting about this instrument, however, is its insides, as it really does feel like stepping back through time. John kindly took me into the belly of the whale. Here you'll see the tubes behind the tubular pneumatic action. And here's the clever universal air chest system built by the Austin Organ Company. The doors simply will not open unless you release the air through those valves. And yes, your ears will pop when you go inside. John remarked that you can always tell when Foley Baker has serviced an instrument by the meticulous fluorescent light placements. Everything is wonderfully illuminated and easy to see inside here. What you realize after a moment is that you're inside a fully functional musical computer from 1906. Now 115 years old. It's astonishing to see the care with which each component was installed and created, everything to serve its own purpose. It was really marvelous. The attention to detail behind every component, how everything was carefully placed, every cable carefully wound, how things were soldered, the amount of materials used to build something like this. It was really quite stunning. Then John left to go back to the console and play for a while, with me inside. At the risk of this video getting, perhaps a little bit too personal, I'm going to share that I had been having a particularly difficult day when I came up to film this. A series of things went wrong, and I was really in no mood to be inspired. But as I got more comfortable and just kind of let my body sink into the floor a bit, I suddenly started feeling a lot of different, really beautiful things. There was clearly something so very special, something quite magical, really, about being inside this 115-year-old musical computer. This machine that is so very old and yet so very alive. To see all the components move as each note is played, to hear the notes from the pipes, but also this very necessary clicking of machinery behind the scenes that is, in some way, musical itself. I could also feel the wind around me, which was being so carefully circulated through the instrument, just as it was being circulated through me, through my own breathing. And I couldn't help but feel this wonderful connection, especially as an organist myself, to this instrument which is the pipe organ, this instrument that I so dearly love. what it would be like if more people could experience the pipe organ from the inside, like I did. I wonder how many people out there even know that this is possible to experience. As for this old treasure in New Britain, it's hard to know what its future will be, but I'm so grateful I got the chance to meet this instrument and to document it. Thank you, John Parsons, for making the connection, and thank you to the staff of St. Mary's Church for allowing us inside to film and play.